we are now being joined by Mr. Adil Shetty. He is the CEO and co-founder of Bank Bazaar. He's joining us from Mumbai. Welcome to WION, Mr. Shetty.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. First up, will the RBI's rate cut strengthen demand and economic growth? What is your analysis on this?
So, like you said, the repo rate's now been cut. If one is a repo rate home loan borrower, which most people are, right? The RBI has actually designed a very good product. You don't need to do anything now. The benefit will flow through to you. But like you rightly said, right? In certain cases, your rate or your EMI resets every month, right? So those people will see a benefit in terms of the reduced repo rate hitting next month, which is March. However, there's some loan contracts wherein it says your rate will get reset or your EMI will get reset once in 3 months. So those people will need to wait till May. So everyone will get benefit at a different stage. Some people will be next month, some people will be the month after, and worst case, it will be 3 months away. But interestingly, right, the default option is the bank will keep your EMI to be the same and will reduce your tenor. So they'll actually say that keep the EMI the same, but the number of EMIs you pay will come down as a result of this benefit. However, you can talk to the bank and send them an email or choose an option to take the other option, which is lowering the EMI itself while keeping the tenor the same. But to your point, right, I think every small thing helps. The FM gave us back 1 lakh crores in terms of a 5% increment, almost that the middle class was given. If you're making 25 lakhs a year, you're paying less 1.1 lakhs in tax, right? So that's like giving you 5% increment right there. FM has done that. Now the RBI has stepped in. They've said we'll reduce your EMI by 0.25%. There's a lot of opportunity for saving we can talk about. This, I think, will be a positive and it can only help, right? But we need to see consumers making more money. We need to see salaries go up. And eventually, right, I think that will drive consumption.
Right, Mr. Shetty, what is your take on the tax relief in the budget and the rate cut as well?
I think both are significant and both are good. If we were to quantify it, I'll give you an example so you can see how this is going to affect a middle class viewer. On the tax relief side, if you were making 25 lakhs per annum, because of the tax cut, you're going to pay 1.1 lakhs less in income tax next year. So that essentially means you're getting 5% more as cash in hand, right? So we can either call it saying the finance minister has given us a 5% cash back, or we can say it's like a 5% increment, right? That the finance minister has given us. This is step one. Now let's come to the repo rate cut and let's quantify it, all right?
Okay.
And because I have to use an example to make this easy, let's assume that a 25 lakh annual income earner can take a 50 lakh home loan. It's a fairly common and a straightforward number. If you've taken a 50 lakh home loan, 1 year's paid off, 19 years is left. This cut, and let's assume you're at 8.75%, this cut will take your repo rate to 8.5%. Now, as a default option, your EMI will remain the same. So your cash flow is not going to change, but the bank will reduce your tenor because of this 0.25% cut by 10 EMIs. Now, 10 EMIs in my 50 lakh example is a lot of money. So it's about 4.2 lakhs of money that you're going to save as interest outflow over the lifetime of the loan. But the benefit is going to come to you as 10 less EMIs at the end of the loan. So 4.2 lakhs is a substantial amount of money. The other option, and the bank will offer you this option when they send you the letter saying your EMI is changed, they'll say, rather than reducing your tenor and keeping your EMI the same, do you want to reduce your EMI and keep your tenor the same? Now, the calculation that we've done at Bank Bazaar shows the benefit of reducing the tenor is much, much higher than the benefit of reducing the EMI because you end up paying your loan off much faster. So if you reduce your EMI, you end up saving about 16 rupees per lakh that you have outstanding or your loan amount, right? And in total savings, it's only 42% of what you'll save if you reduce your tenor. So the thought I want to leave viewers with, right, is when the bank says, do you want to reduce your tenor and keep the EMI the same? Or do you want to reduce your EMI and keep the tenor the same? you have double benefit, more than double benefit, if you reduce the tenor. So take the default option, keep the EMI the same, pay your loan off faster, and take the benefit of the 25 basis repo rate cut as a lower tenor.
Right, Mr. Shetty. My last question to you, and on the lighter front. Now, from the consumer perspective, with rates going down, do you think that this is perhaps a good time for Indian consumers to splurge on a dream home or some other big ticket aspirational purchases, or do you think they should wait for some time?
So, a dream home is one of the highest aspirations in India. So we do our annual Bank Bazaar Aspiration Index. Now it's been 6 years. The number one aspiration is to pay for children's education. And the number two aspiration is to own your own home. I feel any time is a good time to build and to buy your home. The RBI has created a floating repo rate loan. So when the repo rate goes down, you will get a benefit. When the repo rate goes up, you'll need to, pay more. So you don't have to wait. If you found a good home, you've got the right price, any time is the right time to buy, because the loan pricing is A, competitive, and B, right, the RBI has designed a very transparent benchmarked repo rate product. There's one tip I want to offer. We expect new home loan rates to go down. So what I mean by that is currently, if you look at it, home loan rates are in that 8.4 to 9% range. And the reason I give you a range, right? What your credit score is matters. So we always tell people, check your credit score every month, make sure it's not only above 750, but make sure it's over 800, right? Because if you have a credit score, maybe you can get a loan closer to 8.4% than to 9%. So the new home loan rates, which are today in that 8.5% number, are going to start coming down for the first time because of the repo rate cut. So you're going to see new home loans at 8.25%, 8.1%. So for a new borrower, I think it's a good time to come in, lock in your rate, negotiate hard, check the market, have a high credit score. And I wish you the best in building your new home and your dreams.
Absolutely, Mr. Shetty. That indeed is one of the key demands of Indian consumers of building the dream home. But thanks very much for joining us and sharing your insights.
Thank you.